That's huge. When somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." That's what Living United feels like to me. My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to tune in to the first and third Thursday of the month at 11 a.m. to learn about the latest advances in healthcare available right here at home. Ocala Regional Medical Center and Strive have teamed up to bring the most qualified medical professionals on the air to answer your questions and bring information to help you in your decisions concerning your health. Again, that's the first and third Thursday. Health matters.
Let's cruise somewhere different. Carol's Trips is planning a 7-day California cruise from October 15th to October 22nd, round trip from San Francisco aboard the Grand Princess cruise ship. For details and arrangements, call Carol's Trips 352-787-9253 or visit carols-trips.com. Onboard credits available for veterans. It's time to go.
Have you heard of Hyperdirectory? When looking for local businesses, go to hyper.directory. No need for www, no need for .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to local companies when it matters most. Hyperdirectory is your local business directory partnered with the Ocala Chamber and Economic Partnership to bring you trusted local businesses. Keeping Ocala local. Use hyper.directory. No www, not even .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to businesses when it matters most.
Langley Health Services, located at 7205 Southeast Merricamp Road in Ocala, is a federally qualified health center offering family practice, pediatrics, podiatry, dental, behavioral health, and radiology services. Most insurance accepted, sliding scale for those who qualify, and same-day appointments available until 4 p.m. with board-certified family practice and internal medicine physicians on staff. Langley Health Services, call today 352-680-7000.
I'm Jennifer McCullough, the Executive Director of Palm Garden. This is National CNA Week, and I want to personally express my heartfelt gratitude to all our certified nursing assistants for the hard work and care they give to our residents. I have always felt that Palm Garden CNAs are ladies and gentlemen caring for ladies and gentlemen. Our CNAs work round the clock to ensure the best of care, and I am so proud of our marvelous staff. Happy CNA Week from Palm Garden of Ocala.
The Coke Zero 400. It's where valor meets velocity. It's where celebration meets acceleration. All American meets absolutely amazing. At the Coke Zero 400, powered by Coca-Cola, Saturday, July 1st. Kids 12 and under are just $20, including free UNOH fan zone admission. Guarantee your seats at 1-800-PIT-SHOP or DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. Let me give you a quick look at the weather forecast. 72 degrees right now. Wow, went up a little bit. Went up a lot in a little bit of time. 58% chance of rain, most likely in the afternoon. And the weekend, there's about a 45% chance for Saturday, a 58 again for Sunday. 58 again for Monday. What are you, 58? 58 again for Tuesday? They don't want to say 60, huh?
No.
So just say 58. So.
Well, they used to do like 58.2, the past couple weeks.
58.2?
Yeah, remember they had the past couple weeks, there was like a point
tenth
something.
of a degree? Wow.
Yeah. So now they're going to whole numbers. Yeah.
All right, let's see. What do I have here? I have news, our commentary, your commentary, and the phone line is to get on the air is 622-9622. The first one is a state story. You know what? Let me do this other one first.
Okay.
Only because it's an easy one to tell you about. The escaped inmates who shot and killed 2 correctional officers in Georgia Tuesday morning are now in custody in Tennessee.
Thank God.
Deputies in Rutherford County, Tennessee say around 6 p.m. they spotted a vehicle wanted in the carjacking in Shelbyville. A high-speed chase followed with the suspects, Donnie Russell Rowe and Ricky DeBose, firing on at least 2 of the deputies' vehicles during the pursuit. Eventually, the suspects crashed their vehicle and ran into the woods. Authorities cornered them at a nearby home where they surrendered. A reward had climbed to $130,000 for information that led to the arrests. Doesn't that contradict what the last news thing said? Didn't the last news thing say, that was just on Fox News, didn't it say a homeowner found them trying to steal his car and held them at gunpoint?
Yes.
Well, maybe
Yes.
maybe that's the home.
Yeah, that could be.
Authorities cornered them at a nearby home. Maybe after they crashed the car, maybe they went to the home. The guy came out with his gun and held them there until the police got there. Well, the police weren't far away. Mm-hmm. Apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let me go to the phone. I see it ringing here. Good morning. You're on the air.
Got to mess out. But got to look out when you mess with them boys in Tennessee.
Hey. You mess with somebody with a gun.
And the way I heard it, he called a neighbor over to make sure that they were going to stay there until the sheriff got there.
No, is that right? Wow. I don't know.
That's a version of it I heard.
Well, it could be. I don't know. I wasn't there.
About the schools, Larry?
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but let me hazard a guess. All those people that are raising Cain about the bill that's to be passed,
Uh-huh.
I have an idea they have something to do with the school and might be in fear of losing their job.
I don't know.
What do you think about that?
It could,
well,
yeah.
According to the bill, the charter schools are going to reap the benefits, and they don't want that because they had to go to work at charter school for less money.
Well, the charter schools are getting money, though, so I know some people are upset with that because the charter school is supposed to be a private school, right?
Exactly.
Or I don't know. I'm never quite sure what a charter school is.
Have you heard that the charter schools do a better job than the government people that educate our children?
Yes, I've heard that. I don't know that I agree with that.
Okay.
I've heard it.
Like I said, the people that are raising Cain, they don't want that to happen. They want to stay that plushy job. Tell you a reason why I think that's so. A neighbor of mine, lady, was a math teacher in school, and she had the high years, and she was making pretty good money, right? I told her, you better look out. The next thing you're going to know, you're going to be unemployed. Guess what happened, Larry?
Okay.
They wanted to cut down on her salary, but they couldn't, so they fired her.
Huh. Okay, I don't know.
Is that fair?
I don't know anything about that story, so I'll have to take your word for it that it's not fair. So.
Very good neighbors. It was true.
All right.
She hasn't worked since then.
That's too bad.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Frank. I just want to say this, that we've said this all along. I am not going to blanket statement that any form of education is bad. I am just not going to do that. The public schools do a good job.
They do.
The students don't always do a good job, but the school
or the parents.
and all teachers don't do a good job. There are some great teachers, though, who work for the public school system. There are some great teachers in the private schools. There are some great teachers in the charter schools, which is a gray area for me. And there are some great children out there who were homeschooled. I know. I mean, it really depends on the student and the teacher.
And the parents.
And to say that all the teachers or all the students in one of those is somehow better than another is just absolutely wrong. Because and how do I know this? Because we talk to them all the time.
Yeah.
I see kids. Robin and I see kids that are absolutely stellar in their performances in school. And guess where they come from? All of the above.
Yes.
They come from all of the above. Guess what? There are probably students who are failing out of homeschools.
Yeah.
There probably are.
Yeah. I would
Okay?
think so.
But you don't hear about them because your tax money isn't paying for it. There are probably lots of students failing out of private schools. Guess what? You're not going to hear about it because you're not paying for it. Tax money doesn't pay for it.
Right.
People like to say public schools are failing because they want their tax money to stop paying for it. Well, that's ridiculous. That's what makes this country great, is the fact that you have an opportunity for everybody to get an education.
Exactly.
So, all right. So let me just tell you about this. Oh, well, let me get the phone, and then I want to tell you what this is, and then I want you to call in and tell me what your thoughts are on it based on what I read. I haven't read it yet. Good morning. You're on the air.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Hugh.
Say, by chance, did either one of you happen to see that large high-rise building in London burning on TV?
Yes.
Or in the paper?
Yes.
Wasn't that unbelievable? Why did that building not collapse like the ones in 9/11, the Trade Center building? So why didn't that building collapse? Because that whole building was on fire.
Well, I know the answer, because they didn't put explosives in it.
I kind of figured you were going to say that.
Well,
yeah.
I'm kind of thinking that way a little bit myself.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But it was just amazing to see a 20-some story building like that. I mean, from the first floor all the way up, completely in flames, and really not like tipping over or collapsing or doing something. It was just unreal.
Well, those British people know how to build better than we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. That was a terrible thing. They say 17 people lost their lives, but I think they're going to find many, many more once they can get in there and look around.
Thank you, Hugh. I appreciate the call. Let me get on with the education thing. All right. Governor Rick Scott signed a bill yesterday, an education bill. There were lots of people who wanted him to veto it. It's House Bill 7069. It changes, let's see, it includes everything from changes to the state's testing system. It requires recess for elementary schools, which I didn't know they didn't have it, but
exactly.
It extends teacher bonuses through a program that utilizes test scores on the SAT. So you get a raise or you get a bonus if your kids do well on the test. I guess that's what I take it to mean.
That's what
it changes the way schools and school districts allocate funds to schools that help low-income schools, and most controversially steers public money to privately run charter schools. That's the part I do understand why people are upset with.
Yeah, exactly.
He signed the bill at the Morning Star Catholic School in Orlando, which I would presume as a Catholic school is probably a private school.
That's right.
The bill runs nearly 300 pages long. I did put a link on the WOCA Facebook page so you can download or read online the entire PDF. Mm-hmm. It is in English, by the way. And I mean, as opposed to legalese. In other words, I understood it, so you should understand it. A major piece of the bill creates the Schools of Hope program, which is a $200 million fund that provides incentives to charter school operators who take students from chronically failing public schools. It is also supposed to provide funds for student support services for up to 25 failing public schools throughout the state. It also requires school districts to share capital outlay money used for school construction and other facilities needs with charter schools. The entire dollar amount of the bill is $414 million. Regarding teachers, this is part of the PDF, which you can get again on the WOCA Facebook page. It extends best and brightest teacher scholarship programs through to the year 2020. The bill provides a bonus to teachers who are rated as highly effective and achieve a high score on their high school SAT or ACT. It changes the school accountability system to require districts to act more quickly on struggling schools. It establishes the Schools of Hope Fund, which provides money to set up a charter school in communities where the public school has earned 3 consecutive grades of below a C. Let's see. It expands the early warning system used in middle school to identify students who need help to do better in school. Back to the elementary school grades. Okay, I understand that. It eliminates the Algebra 2 end of course test. It pushes the dates for some of the FSAs, don't know what that is, to no earlier than May 1st, and some of the English FSAs to no earlier than April 1st. We need to invite Heidi Mayer in here to tell us, to give us her thoughts on this.
Yep.
Dr. Heidi Mayer.
Doctor.
It requires school districts to give students in kindergarten through 3rd grade who have reading problems the highest priority when allocating remedial and supplemental reading resources. Is there anything besides the charter school money that you see as a problem? And I don't know that the charter school thing is a problem. I can understand why some people would have a problem with it, but do you see anything yet?
I still haven't heard anything where you've got a school like New Horizon School for autistic children. If the autistic child goes to the public school, there are funds that are allocated to the public school for that autistic child. But if the autistic child can't make it in the public school and they go to a public school like New Horizon School for Autism, that money doesn't follow the students to that school. It stays in the public school.
Well, maybe.
So that money should go to New Horizon. That way they don't have to do fundraisers and fear closing. I don't hear anything in there about that. All I hear is charter schools.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if that's considered a charter school. It allows students who spend 2 seasons on a varsity or junior varsity sport to satisfy the physical education requirements. It requires 20 minutes of consecutive free play recess per day for K through 5 students. It exempts that from charter schools. It changes high school graduation requirements so that students do not have to take an online course to graduate. They can take a blended learning course instead. I honestly don't quite understand that one.
No, my nephew just graduated and he wasn't required to take an online course. He did everything in the school.
It allows all K through 12 students, including those in private schools or homeschool, to be eligible for full-time and part-time virtual instruction programs. It designates September as American Founders Month, encouraging schools to coordinate instruction on the founding fathers of the United States of America. It also makes it a priority to prepare students to become civically engaged and knowledgeable adults who make positive contributions to their community. Are you having a problem with any of this?
No, our public schools are doing that now. They have Key Club, they have Anchor Club, they have all these clubs that do community service in our area. I don't understand why this is even an issue.
I know. It bans schools from waiting until a student fails at the end of a grading period to be identified as having problems.
When you got a good teacher, they're going to identify that kid in the very beginning.
I know, but I don't know.
Wow.
All right, so I read all those things to you, and there was still more. It requires school districts to adopt absence policies for students who need autism spectrum disorder therapy. There's a part of the thing that has autism in it.
Yeah, but absence, like they're excusing them for the absence. They're not saying that the money is going to go to schools like New Horizon.
Okay. But anyway, so here are some of the complaints. Gosh, we need to really get Dr. Heidi Mayer in here. Okay.
Okay, we'll contact Kevin this morning and she'll come in.
This is from the Orange County Public Schools Superintendent. Her name is Barbara Jenkins. And here's her statement on what I just read to you. We are disappointed that Governor Scott did not veto House Bill 7069. We are hopeful corrective measures will materialize in the next legislative session. What? Does anything... I don't understand. All right, the next one is from the Polk County Public Schools. They, as a body, issued this statement. Words cannot express our disappointment with the signing of House Bill 7069. This bill will have detrimental effects on our neediest students and schools. Polk County Public Schools will continue to provide the highest quality education possible for our students and communities. We remain steadfast in our commitment to fight on their behalf. And the last one I have is from Seminole County Public Schools. The superintendent there is Dr. Walt Griffin, who wrote, quote, "We are greatly disappointed as I joined the state superintendents and citizens around the state who worked on a veto of the bill because its contents that diverts dollars from our public schools and the process by which it was created," unquote. So it sounds like that's the big issue. Mm-hmm. The big issue is the money going from the public schools to the charter schools, and I think I'm on board with them on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
But everything else, wow.
Yeah.
Another issue in our community that is upsetting some folks is the fact that some of the budget money that does trickle down from Tallahassee is going to cause the College of Central Florida to not support the aquatic program.
Yes, Newt Perry.
Thank you.
Aquatic Center at the College of Central Florida.
They say 300,000 people swim in that Olympic-sized pool per year.
Yeah, and they charge for it too, I believe.
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
How much do they charge?
I don't know. And I also know that when you get swimming lessons there, they charge.
So if 300,000 people each gave $5, that would be $1.5 million, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
I wonder how much they need.
Yeah, that would be interesting to find out.
All right. Take a little break. On the other side, I wanted to talk a little bit about the president's statement regarding the congressional baseball game that was played last night. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll take a little break and we'll do that. Phone lines are open if you want to call. The number is 622-9622. If you want to get your name in the famous blue box to have an opportunity to win 2 tickets to the Coke 0400 on July 1st and 2 tickets to the Firecracker 250 on June 30th.
Yes.
One person will win all 4 of those tickets, 2 for Friday, 2 for Saturday. Mm-hmm. A second place winner will win 2 tickets to the Friday race. Mm-hmm. If you want to be in the running for those, it costs you nothing. The phone is set up right now to take your voicemail. The number is 732-8000. You just have to say the name of your favorite radio station, and it better be WOCA.
That's right.
We'll be right back. 732-8000. Nobody will answer. Just leave a message with your name and your phone number, and we'll put your name in the box. On June 26th, we'll pick 2 names. That'll give you enough time to come get the tickets and make plans to go see the races, or perhaps give the tickets to somebody who you know will go. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Fair amount of clouds with thunderstorms around during the afternoon hours, a high of 84 to 86. Thunder showers will die out this evening, then clouds tonight with a low of 70 to 73. Partly sunny tomorrow with a thunderstorm in the afternoon, a high of 87 to 89. Mostly afternoon thunderstorms for Sunday with some sun and highs of 87 to 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson.
Are you wasting hundreds or thousands of dollars on termite retreat fees? If you're not with Turner Pest Control, you probably are. Turner Pest Control offers the industry's only termite and pest control package that never charges retreat fees, ever. You can get started today for only $99. This is a value of $500 or more. This includes treatments, installation of monitoring stations, quarterly pest control, and a lifetime guarantee, all for an unbelievable low $99. Even if you have another pest control provider, visit turnerpest.com to find out how you can avoid paying those high termite retreat fees.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Since 1916, a lot of independent agents have recommended auto owners insurance, and a lot of parents have taken that recommendation to heart. So have a lot of their children, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. As we celebrate our first 100 years, Auto Owners Insurance thanks all those who have put their trust in us, and all the generations who will.
Call George Mangan Insurance in Ocala today, 352-732-3191.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Number 2 on the summer danger list is trampolines. Yeah. Try to get insurance if you have a trampoline in your house. Time to amp up our brain power. And did you know that taking an afternoon nap can make you smarter? Only post one picture of your dog, your baby, or a sunset, not a series. Pulitzer Prize-winning photojournalist David Hume Kennerly says, quote, I get annoyed when people post 10 pictures of their cat when one would have been enough.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Fair amount of clouds with thunderstorms around during the afternoon hours, a high of 84 to 86. Thunder showers will die out this evening, then clouds tonight with a low of 70 to 73. Partly sunny tomorrow with a thunderstorm in the afternoon, a high of 87 to 89. Mostly afternoon thunderstorms for Sunday with some sun and highs of 87 to 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson.
All right. Gosh, only 5 minutes left. Let me take a couple of minutes to play this for you. Okay, so President Trump delivered a message of unity yesterday, by way of video, by the way, for the annual congressional baseball game. And I just wanted to play you the sound bite that I have. Here it is.
I want to thank members of Congress, their staffs, and baseball fans across the country for supporting tonight's congressional baseball game. This game is always an important moment for both parties to come together to support charity, build friendships, and celebrate our national pastime. But as you all know, tonight's game has taken on a much deeper level of meaning, beyond anything that we would have thought. By playing tonight, you are showing the world that we will not be intimidated by threats, acts of violence, or assaults on our democracy. The game will go on. I want to take a moment to send our thoughts, love, and prayers to Congressman Steve Scalise and his entire family. Steve is our friend, he's a patriot, and he's a true fighter. I know you all will be playing extra hard tonight for Steve. We pray for all of the victims of this terrible crime who are still recovering, including Zachary Barth and Matt Micah, both of whom are respected and cherished by so many. We also praise Special Agents Crystal Griner and David Bailey of the Capitol Police for their heroic deeds that saved so many lives. What a great job they did. And we thank all of the members of the Alexandria Fire, Police, and Rescue. In Washington, we have our disagreements, but we all agree that we are here to serve this nation we love and the people who call it home. That's the source of unity. And more than ever, we must embrace it so that on this special night, I leave you with three great American words that for generations have torn down barriers, built bridges of unity, and defied those who have sought to pull us apart. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play ball.
All right.
Gives me chills.
Yeah, I just want to play
speech.
that. There was something Glenn Beck said that I wanted to. I would challenge him on. Of course, I'll never have the opportunity. But he was pointing out that France now wants to leave the European Union. You know, England wants to leave the European Union, or has basically voted to do that. So he said the same thing is going to happen to this country. We're going to start to fall apart. I disagree, Mr. Beck.
Yes,
I
for
mean,
sure.
I like him a lot. There's a lot of things he says I do agree with. But this one, here's why I think you're wrong. Why he's wrong. Because we fight for the same flag. We salute the same flag. We speak the same language. We spend the same money. We have the same dreams. We have the same hopes. We have the same foundation. We have the same understanding that life without liberty is not worth living. And that's why we have the country we have. And that's why we're not going to fall apart. Because whether you live in Connecticut or in Alabama or in Washington or Hawaii or Alaska, if Puerto Rico ever becomes a state and they're a territory, might as well group them in there. We're all under the same flag. We all represent the idea that it's us, not the government. We are the government.
Yes.
We all recognize the importance of this that Robert and I are doing right now: freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom to express what you have to say, freedom to gather, and the right to fight back when somebody tries to take that freedom away from you. That's why I do not think he is right about us falling apart the way the European Union is about to.
God bless America.
Thank you.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A show of unity at National Park last night, where there was a record turnout for the annual congressional baseball game following a gun attack at practice.
We're here to support our elected officials or our congressmen of both parties.
The game raised more